Hi, it's 2024, and I am the PC Expert Amateur. I know that didn't really sound good or anything like that. Sorry about that. I just, in a good mood. Um, Grateful for the things I've got. And we're going to look at another Black Noise fan, also from the Blocker series. This is the Noise Blocker or NB Multi-Frame M12-P. And this one is PWM, 120 millimeters, of course. And it's more powerful, and it's also got some interesting features. And I've been hoping that I was going to come across a fan in my collection that had something like this. Although I did not see this coming. Just like I didn't see that barrel with the reversible corners coming. I didn't see this. But this is the fan. Now it comes with a gasket that you can put around the frame to help prevent loss of air. But it also comes with look at this. I don't know if you can see it or not. The blades look fairly normal, but wait a second. These are removable silicone corners. So this is actually even better than I had been thinking about as far as a fan that dampens vibrations. This one takes it all the way. It's not a lined tube. It is a full-fledged silicone corner. And you can take them off and put them back on, and I would imagine that they might even sell other colors, although I haven't bothered to look. But this to me is very interesting. One thing that did surprise me, though, is it only comes with regular fan screws. It doesn't come with the radiator screws. And I thought it would, especially since it has the gasket. So that's a surprise. It also comes with their little noise blaster or noise blocker sticker, puffy sticker. So now the other special features, aside from the multi-frame, it's made with Macrolon, and this is from their reference class. It's a NB EKA P2 drive and the Nano SLI2 bearings, and yeah, so it should be pretty good. And let's find out about that, shall we? All right, so here we go. We're gonna. Oops, I gotta get my fingers off of the fan blades. Oh wow, that started up right away. Nice. Much quieter than the other noise blocker. Starting to pick up a little bit of noise. I can't. I can hear the ticking of the bearing. Got a low pitch here. Huh. That's pretty good. Not terribly noisy. With 2,000 RPM, so it's on par with the Noctua NFA12 by 25, as we shall momentarily see. Now they're at the same pitch. Going up. Well, look at that. Two fans at the same RPM, and the noise blocker is much quieter. I can still hear it, but there's a definite difference. Of course, the Nano SLI2 bearing doesn't have a low frequency or low friction like the SSO2 of the Noctua, but still, it's anti-vibration technology. If you add in the gasket, is much better than what the Noctua has to offer. Well, to be fair though, the Noctua also comes with a gasket if you buy it separately from a cooler, and it does have the mounting pins. So, but you know, this works just as effectively as mounting pins. So even if you use the screws going into this, you're still going to have the noise being blocked by the silicone. So it doesn't matter which way. But I like this idea because these things tend to come off too easily. I mean, they're nice, but on the bright side, you can change them out and get a different color. Whereas, and I would assume that they were smart enough to do the same thing for the corners for these multi-frames. I don't know how many multi-frames there are actually. Sorry. There are 5 multi-frames, ranging from, well, this is the strongest one, and yeah, the weakest one is 750 RPMs. That's even quieter than this one, obviously. And this one and the last one on the list are the only ones that are PWM. So, before I go on to look at the data with you, I'd like to ask you to please like, subscribe, and share to help me build this channel up so I can do more for all of you consumers. Oh, and by the way, the frame inside is it is a little bit textured on the. That's interesting. That is interesting. It's like an inconsistent texture on the frame. On the back side of the frame where the struts are supporting the hub, part of the ring is smooth, but most of the rest of the ring is not smooth except for certain positions near the, right, like here and here and here and here. Just in that area right there, a little bit, you know, a few millimeter kind of a dip where it is smoothed out. And I would assume that has something to do with the manufacturing process. Or I'm just not seeing it. It's kind of hard to see, to be honest. Oh, okay. Got it. It is not actually smooth there. What they've done actually is it actually bulges a little bit downward in this area. Now, I'm not sure why it's like that, but I'm guessing there is a good reason for it. Let me see if that has to do with airflow. Yeah, the airflow is pretty good. I mean, it's going up a little bit, going out a little bit into a long cone, but it's not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the data. All right, so the Black Noise Technologies Deutschland Noise Blocker NB Multi-Frame M12-P has a black frame with black silicone corners and a translucent gray blades. It's an $18 fan, and I think it's worth it. It has CE and ROHS certifications. It's made in China, 120 by 25, 130,000 hours of life versus the minimum of 150,000 for the Noctua 812 by 25. They both have 6-year warranties. This one weighs 160 pounds, grams, versus the Noctua is 200. And I think part of the reason is that it's as heavy as it is just because of those silicone corners. It has 7 blades versus the Noctua is 9, and standard mounting hole different distance, 1,000 to 2,000 RPMs versus the 450 to 2,000 RPMs of the Noctua. The airflow ranges from 43 to 78.3 cubic feet per minute, and in metric that's 73 to 133 cubic meters per hour. And then static pressure is at a maximum of 2.87 millimeters of water. The noise ranges from 12 to 29.3 decibels, and the fan's cable is 48 centimeters long. No daisy chaining, but it is sleeved. Uses PWM and the NB Nano SLI2 bearing. It is a 12-volt fan with a starting voltage of 4.5, which is half a volt less than the Noctua. And don't forget the Noctua's SSO2 bearings, which are fantastic. It is rated at 2.04 watts and 0.17 amps. And it has indicators for rotation and flow and rotates in a clockwise manner. It's got 4 screws and a rubber gasket and corner cushions, because the whole corner is a cushion. And whole cushions because the whole corner is a cushion. And swappable corners that are made of silicone. So I would have to say that this is a fan that's going to be good on cases and air coolers, and for water coolers with a low density radiator, it would also be appropriate, but not for high density. It's not going to push enough air to really make a huge difference over whatever that AIO comes with. That's all.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.